Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday, the 26th of October. James Spann here. Ooh, it is so nice today, but we're going to turn pretty chilly here by Friday. Let's take a look at some of the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon, the Alpha Skycam network. Starting with Mount Cheahaw. Always nice to see those fall colors coming out nicely on Alabama's highest peak south of Anniston. Here's the Huntsville Skycam. Those are high cirrus clouds up at about 25,000 feet. Those are not rain-producing clouds, but you know the old saying, cirrus nearest, stratus coming at us. We'll see lower clouds tomorrow. And down south, man, that's a big boat. The battleship USS Alabama, seen from the Skycam up on the northern tip of Mobile Bay. All right, got good weather here, but a big trough swinging through the southwest, producing the first really big snow of the season for some folks out in Colorado and New Mexico. In fact, these images came from Pueblo, Colorado. One of our readers and viewers out there sent these in. They are originally from McCalla, just west of Birmingham. And they say they got about 1 inch of snow down now, and the snow is just coming down heavily. But snow not happening here today. Look at those numbers up in the 70s, feeling good. Birmingham at 77, but they will drop dramatically by Friday. Around the nation, you can pick out that cold front sitting in the Texas Panhandle. Back behind that, temperatures at mid-afternoon in the upper 20s north of Denver. Goodness. But around here, we've got readings mostly in the 70s. But the front will be making it through here tomorrow night. Up on the watch warning map, those are winter storm warnings out there for parts of Colorado and New Mexico as that big snowstorm continues to unfold. Closer to home, we check the radar. This is out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and we note a little bit of lightning up there around Evansville and Louisville with the showers and storms along the front. But around here, we're in good shape. Convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight. Got a risk of thunderstorms all the way from the Four Corners up to Chesapeake Bay and Atlantic City. And just a very small 5% probability of gusty winds over Arkansas, Missouri. There's basically no real instability to work with here, so severe weather should not be a problem today or tomorrow with this front. And really not much rain. This is the expected rain around the nation for the next 5 days, valid through Monday morning of next week. Showing very light amounts here, basically 1/10 of an inch. Heavier totals to the north and to the south, with what perhaps would be a tropical issue for South Florida. Here's a look at Rina, and Rina not doing well. Looks kind of ragged. Hurricane hunters got in there, and they had a hard time really finding any winds to support the 110 mile per hour advisory level, so they dropped it a good bit at early afternoon. The top winds down to 85 miles an hour, and even that's a stretch. It looks like a minimal hurricane. And modeling is starting to be in better agreement, and it's hard to see all that because you got the Bam Deep wants to just slingshot that thing, but the models are in good agreement with a turn toward the east in coming days, and the intensity guidance is on the way down. It's clearly peaked in intensity. And again, there's a look at the official track, and that looks pretty good. The good news, the intensity levels are not as high as they were earlier. If you recall, the Hurricane Center had this thing as a major hurricane coming up toward Cozumel and Cancun now. More than likely, it'll be a Category 1. Still, that's, an issue for sure. Then it takes a right as a weakening tropical storm on the northern coast of Cuba by Monday morning, southwest of Key West, Florida. But all that stays well to the south. So let's take a look. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 7 o'clock local time tomorrow evening. Energy coming through the northeast, and the next wave is over Texas, as you can see. And down below that, the surface boundary is just kind of easing in here. Sure looks like pretty good chunk of the day. Tomorrow should be dry, although clouds will be increasing. And we'll bring in the chance of some light rain tomorrow night. We'll go to Friday morning. This is 7 a.m., just not much there. And then 7 p.m. Friday, rain is exiting the state. So, and again, Friday's going to be kind of a raw day. I mean, we're talking temperatures, I think, in the 50s all day. I think we need to bump the high down to 58 or 59. Clouds, a chilly north breeze, some light rain in spots. A raw kind of day. But again, a pretty good chance the rain is out of here in time for high school football. And then Saturday, what a day to kick off the weekend. Just gorgeous. Bright, sunny weather, mid-60s after a low in the 30s, and pretty much the same deal on Sunday. More than likely, the better chance of frost would be Sunday morning when the winds are light. Maybe a light freeze for the colder valleys. And Monday of next week looks good. Highs in the 60s, lows probably upper 30s. There's Tuesday and Wednesday. So, again, very tranquil weather as we start the month of November, which is the beginning of the fall tornado season. We'll go just beyond that. This is Thursday of next week, the 3rd of November. And again, every solution is looking different. There's kind of a high amplitude pattern, troughs on either coast, ridging in between. And obviously, with a look like that, that front kind of eases in here and doesn't do much of anything. We have seen looks where we had a pretty good rain event where the air is much colder, but this one looks fairly benign. We'll check the end of the forecast on 11/11. Look at the 588 ridge over Florida. Then we got a strong shortwave over West Texas, vortex up over Hudson Bay. Down below that, kind of stormy looking low coming out of Texas and cold air up north. November's a very interesting month. Almost anything goes, so it's always fun to watch the weather, and we'll see how it plays out this year. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you live around here, hey, we invite you to watch us on TV this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.